February 2002, and Arsenal welcomed Bayer Leverkusen to Highbury for the fourth match of the second group stage. It hadn't been a vintage campaign for the Gunners, who'd only scraped through the initial group stage on goal difference. A victory against Leverkusen, an improving force in German football, was much needed as Arsenal looked for a place in the knockout stages. The Gunners went into the match with several players missing through injury and suspension. Giovanni van Bronckhorst had ruptured knee ligaments against Fulham and would be out for some 9 months, with Igor Stepanovs coming in and Gilles Grimandi replacing Ray Parlour, who picked up a red card in Germany 8 days earlier. Klaus Toppmöller deployed Oliver Neuville to try and test Lauren on Arsenal's left flank, with Karsten Ramelov patrolling the midfield to try and keep tabs on Thierry Henry, with Yildiray Basturk left on the bench. Commentary comes from Ron Atkinson and Peter Drury.
Well, for those who still lament the passing of the dear old knockout European Cup, here in effect is a classic second leg. The value of Arsenal's points in Leverkusen can only really be determined by what they glean at home. Tonight's winners will be on the verge of great things, the losers on the brink of elimination. But Arsenal always deliver here. Sol Campbell, the super rock. Lauren, who played the last 3 minutes up to half-time against Fulham at left-back on Saturday, but that's the extent of his experience in that position. Karsten Ramelov sits in the Bayer Leverkusen's midfield. That's Kirsten's first touch. Wiltor and now Bergkamp. Gilles Grimandi is down and requiring attention out of your picture at the moment on the edge of the centre circle. As if Arsenal didn't have enough problems already. Ballack has played on until now.
Just looking at the way Bayer have lined up, you know, Neuville is going to play more or less, by the look of it, here's where they go in. It looks as if he's just put him across the face, quite unintentionally, I think, now. Looks as if Neuville is going to play very much on the wide right to start with.
Lauren. To Ramelow. Schneider. Neuville. Zivkovic. Bernd Schneider. In towards Ballack, who has Kirsten ahead of him. It is all Kirsten against whom the flag is raised.
Slick movement there, good passing all the way through the side. And I think, you know, I saw these play Saturday in that game against Dortmund, and I've got to tell you, I think this is one hell of a hard game. He's well offside there, but I think this is one hell of a hard game for Arsenal.
Vicente the Argentine. Ballack. Roberto. Schneider, who's played more centrally than he did in the home game last week.
Yeah, I think this is due to the fact, I think that the lad Neuville's come out on the right-hand side. Schneider's gone in to make them solid. There's a great opportunity for Arsenal.
Off the back of a terrific tackle from Vieira. Pires, Bergkamp through the middle. Robert Pires for Arsenal. Oh, terrific! Why wouldn't he be the player of the season? As productive as anything Arsenal have right now. And inside 5 minutes, the scorer in the Bayer Arena last week is Arsenal's scorer at the North Bank Highbury this week.
Well, that's incredible. As you say, a wonderful tackle from Vieira. He picks it up. Henry takes the cover up there. Cuts back in. No tackle laid on him. Great placement.
For Robert Pires, a 10th goal of the season. Add to those innumerable assists. Well, one by Pires. Neuville. Ramelow. Lauren. Pires under pressure from Zivkovic. Still located Bergkamp in a crowd. And Vieira and Bergkamp, and Arsenal are off again. It's 3-on-2. It is Wiltor. It's Thierry Henry. It's 2-0 Arsenal. They're flying.
You know, when you have a match as big as this, you look for your big players to really produce. Manchester United did it last night. Arsenal have done it tonight. The big players have really made things happen. I mean, this is a wonderful piece of football. Great interplay. Bergkamp measures the pass, teases the last four in. Wiltord plays it across, and that guy does not miss. That is superb football. Perfectly executed. Everybody waits the passes right. Great movement, great finish. What a great position for Arsenal. I think the important thing now, Peter, is that they defend sensibly. If what you call the solid players defend, the flair players have shown that they can really rip the Germans apart.
Neuber. Schneider. Zivkovic. Ballack. Out steps Grimandi. Vieira, space ahead of him, and Pires ahead of him. And Arsenal have 4-on-3 this time. Henry's going outside of Pires. And he's got away from Lucio. And he's fed it back to Wiltord, who let it slip. Zivkovic. Neuber. Vieira, whose tackle, it ought not to be forgotten, just on the edge of the centre circle, was what precipitated the first goal.
I know they're 2 down and they've got to chase again, but I still can't believe how much space they're giving in the middle of the field when they lose possession. Leverkusen. I mean, Arsenal, when they win it, if they just take the time a little bit, they can play Bergkamp in comfortably. Pires has had all the space in the world. You know, at this level, you don't let great players have that much room.
Lucio. Placente, the Argentine left full back. Took it away from Wiltord. Invited the Brazilian Roberto forward. It's his second trip to these shores in the last fortnight. Placente, he played against Wales in the Millennium Stadium 2 weeks ago against Bellamy and Giggs and Hartson. I went to the game and it was a terrific contrast. Played in a 3 with Vivas and Chamot. Chamot against Hartson, 2 7'6". It was a really good battle.
I think if they can establish something, I could see him going on a lot of overlap runs around the back of Roberto, but at the moment they can't really afford. Every time they come forward, Arsenal spring them.
Neuville trying to get round Lauren. It's Neuville's cross and Kirsten coming in.
But there's Neuville, a great crossover and good defending there by Stepanets.
Ramelow. Neuville. Cut out by Henry. Why wouldn't he be hungry? Vieira. Henry. Bergkamp. Oh, this is lovely stuff.
Well,
Flag is up, what a shame.
That is unfortunate, that. That is very unfortunate. That would have been a delight if Bergkamp's ball had gone into Henry's path.
Campbell. Schneider only squeezed it out for Wiltord. Bergkamp. Wiltord. At Novotny. Sylvain Wiltord. Keeper got a touch.
Yeah, tremendous positive run from Sylvain Wiltord. Once again engineered by a bright little start from Bergkamp. Delightful little layup, puts him in. He's always gone at a bad angle, but he makes the keeper work.
Ramelow. Neuville.
Problem is when they develop an attack from here, Leverkusen, they've only ever got Kirsten anywhere near a position they can attack with.
Roberto dispossessed by Dixon. Bergkamp with space to turn. Henry ahead of him. Lucio coming across. It's Thierry Henry, and Butters lost it, and Wiltord hadn't quite arrived.
Can understand that, Peter, because he is turbo. That Thierry Henry, I mean, The way he accelerated past Lucio there.
We don't see it there, but he gave Lucio, what, a yard and a half's head start?
Yeah, keeper's got away with it.
If you enjoy good football, you have enjoyed the first half at Highbury. Arsenal frighteningly fast out of the blocks. Robert Pires inside 5 minutes. Thierry Henry inside 7. 2 splendid goals. That from Pires, that made by Wiltor for Henry. Half-time, it is Arsenal 2, Bayer Leverkusen 0. While still Arsenal appear to be able to do no wrong on this ground on European nights. Carelessly, they've spilt 17 Premiership points on this ground this season. But it's a year and a week since they did anything other than win here in this competition. Arsene Wenger had so many problems. He has a full 11 unavailable tonight, but those problems have dissolved now, apparently. His bench is full of little boys in footballing terms, but they'll be enjoying it. It's a great game to have the best seat in the house for. Dixon. Ballack crashed into him, and Dixon, poor fella, who has missed more than half a season already, will not appreciate that, nor did Ala Amer, who has produced a yellow card for Michael Ballack.
That looks nothing but petulance to me. Ballack seems, he's been a major disappointment tonight.
And he's not universally popular in Germany, you know. He might be the next big thing, but he falls out with coaches. He's not a media favourite by any means.
He's got an attitude.
He's got an attitude, I think that's a fair comment.
He needs a bit of pep about him tonight.
Henry's free kick. Goal! Patrick Vieira, 2 in 2 games. The big French enforcer is employing the London bus adage to his goal scoring. None for months and months, and then they all come at once.
Well, you said Michael Ballack's not too popular in Germany. He's even less popular now. I mean, unfortunately for Leverkusen, the deflection, one of their own defenders, I'm not sure whether it's Novotny who gets a little nick on, but that's good reaction. He's still got plenty to do there, Vieira, and does it well.
It is Patrick Vieira's first ever European goal for Arsenal. And life feels good for his compatriot and coach now. And steps Novotny. Over the top towards Berbatov. He's cleared the crossbar.
Yeah, first sight of goal they've had. Berbatov, good movement in between the Arsenal central defenders. It's a straight ball, but he's got up the shoulder of Stepanovs. He's a little bit unlucky there.
He got his shove on Henry.
It's poetic, wasn't it, that the Vieira's goal should come from Ballack's unnecessary foul. It was a very, very great bit of petulance.
Yes, he's got a few adjustments to make before he can really call himself a world-class player. Most of them from what one gathers mental. Campbell forward for the set piece. Henry lifting it in. Oh! Campbell was closest to it. He and Vieira were drawing lots mid-air.
I'm not too sure who defended that for the Germans. I think Vieira might have defended that. I think by getting there, he might have just put Campbell off. That's incredible. What was incredible is not one defender tracks their runs.
Stefanov's read the bounce really well, and then did the simple safe thing and got rid. Worth making the point that Bayer Leverkusen's big 4-0 win over Dortmund at the weekend was played for a large part against 10 men. Big Jan Koller was sent off. Had a bit of a go at the sensei. Cynics might say that playing against 10 men was a good rehearsal for visiting Highbury. So Arsenal's 11 have seen them off well here. Zivkovic.
In that game, you know, they showed far more, if you like, desire and competitive spirit than they showed tonight.
Berbatov. And in towards Roberto, and Seaman made himself big. It's a very good save, actually.
Good goalkeeping, that. It was awkward for Lee Dixon. Goalie's come, he's made sure he hasn't committed himself and just allowed Roberto just to flip it over him.
Roberto. Neville, another good block. Basta. Away from Wiltor, at Dixon. Out by Campbell. Lucien Ramelow went for the same ball. Vieira got rid of it. Pires is on the break. Henry's there as well. It is 3-on-2 for Arsenal. Thierry Henry. Dennis Bergkamp. Close to the keeper. Here's the moment at the other end, though. David Seaman, who moments previously had made an excellent block.
Flashed it across Roberto. It's in the crowd. Oh, yes, yeah. You're spot on. He's got a great foot to it.
Edu. Stefanovs. Pires. Now by Zivkovic. And Robert Pires, that's his third of the competition. And Boris Zivkovic will now miss Bayer Leverkusen's home game against Juventus a fortnight from now. Bergkamp for Wiltor. Dixon. Wiltor. Edu. Henry. Lauren. Now by Ramelow. The third player in blue to see yellow tonight. Change here for Leverkusen, and Zivkovic, the fullback, has been replaced. It is a man-for-man swap by Zolti Sebastian. Pires, Henry. Wilson, Bergkamp. Oh, he's hung on to that really well, Dennis Bergkamp. Oh, just wonderful! That is fantastic!
But didn't you know, you just knew when he did his little drag back, you could have bet your life on it he was going to stand it.
That is
I'll tell you what, Pete, as soon as he gets to there, you know what he's going to do. He's dug that one out. Oh, that is phenomenal. Great little feed in, he deals with it. It's perhaps not as clean as it was the other week when he did his drag back, but the execution, oh, that is top draw. Look at that.
The cream of the cream. We've been blessed by just gorgeous goals tonight. Roberto. Vicente. Basta. Away from Vieira. Yildi Basta. Sebastian. Oh! That's another belting goal. Bang goes the clean sheet. That is a screamer.
Hey, that's worth it. Oh, that is a phenomenal effort, that.
David Seaman's still looking up to see where that came from.
Oh, that is some shot. I mean, he does ever so well here. You think one time there's going to be a foul and Bastard gets through. You think he's missed everybody out when he digs it out. And the fellow with the least chance of scoring comes onto it at the end of it. Tabasco, and that is some strike, that.
It's not quite Van Basten's angle, but it isn't far away.
That's a better goal. That is a better goal, I tell you. That is some strike, that. Oh, I mean, Seaman's done brilliant to get back across.
Pires penalised.
A bit unfortunate they lifted his that foot lifting business.
Just got to get a win against Deportivo now, Arsenal at home, Ron.
Yeah, that won't be easy, obviously. You know, I mean, Deportivo, a very good side. I mean, people in Spain, a lot of the Spanish people I know, rate them as the best squad in Spain, including Madrid.
Very different away than at home. Same could be said of Arsenal, of course. We've been spoilt. Let's face it, we have been spoilt. Glorious goals, a 7th successive Champions League win at Highbury for Arsenal, an 8th in a fortnight from now would carry them into the last 8 without having to sweat on a trip to Turin. Dennis Bergkamp crowned the evening, an evening that deserved crowning. Goals before from Vieira, Pires, Henry. Arsenal 4, Bayer Leverkusen 1. What fun.